What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Sunday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are here for the second day of Wild Card Weekend. 2 games yesterday, 3 games today, 1 game tomorrow. Coming off of a winning day yesterday after we get the Texans and the Ravens teaser to come in. Ravens win and cover the original line of 9.5 or 10. They win by 14. The Texans win outright. The only game we got wrong, only bet we got wrong, the Chargers did not cover the 2.5. They lost the game outright to the Texans. Our 3-leg moneyline parlay is still alive. Ravens, Bills, Eagles. Ravens win. Prop bets were very good yesterday. From the live stream with myself and Pat Fitzmaurice. Hopefully you guys watched that because I gave you a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Parlayed with Derrick Henry over 99.5 yards rushing. That was a plus 140 hit. We put a half unit down on that. We won 0.7. Lad McConkey goes way over his 77.5 yards receiving. We hit both those bets with ease. That won a half a unit as well. So it's a 3-in-1 day for us. 1.1 units on the positive, up over a unit as we head to Sunday with 1 carryover bet coming over, obviously, with the Ravens winning. Bills, Eagles parlay still live for us on that to come back with 1.13 units on that money line parlay. Not a huge win, but it's something for sure as we head towards Sunday. I will do a live stream. Discord channel chat, not live stream. It will be live. But on the Discord channel, we will do it early, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time. Now, the first game here will kick at 10 a.m., 1 o'clock Eastern, typical Sunday. So we'll keep it with a typical time for a Discord chat. However, it's only going to be 30 minutes, not going to be long. So on Saturday for college football, we did it at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's because we had an earlier kick, 8 a.m. Pacific, because the game's kicked at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern. This game will kick Denver-Buffalo at 1 p.m. So we'll go for a half an hour. Denver, Buffalo, the first game, Green Bay, Philadelphia, and then Washington and Tampa. 30-minute Discord channel chat. How to get into it? It's easy. BettingPros.com/chat is how to join it. It will be under the stages. We'll do 30 minutes coming up at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time for 30 minutes. I will give you 2 more player props there. I'm going to give you the bets here today, but I'll give you 2 more player props. We hit them both yesterday on the live stream with myself and Pat Fitzmaurice. We'll come out with the Discord channel chat here. I'll give you 2 more player props for us here today for games happening in the playoffs today. See if we can keep that unblemished mark live. Okay, so Bills money line, need it today. Eagles money line, need it today. I laid the 4.5. We talked about it yesterday. I'm going to come and explain more as to why I'm laying 4.5. This number currently is sitting at 5. You can buy it down or just play it. There's no real difference between 4.5 and 5, in my opinion, just given the way football goes. There's not really that big of a difference. So I laid 4.5. You laid 5. It's not that big of a deal in my mind. We need 6 or 7 point victories, most likely. And so we're looking at this Eagles team, this rested Eagles team, up against Jordan Love and this banged up team for the Green Bay Packers. And I totally understand that Matt LaFleur is tremendous in revenge games. When he's a road underdog in a revenge spot, he's 7-4 straight up. He's 9-2 ATS. He's covered 7 consecutive games. This guy's a really good coach. Really good coach. Jalen Hurts, though, has faced Matt LaFleur and the Packers. He's 2-0 ATS. He's 2-0 straight up. 34-29 against Jordan Love, 40-33 against Aaron Rodgers. Jalen Hurts, yes, there's questions about the concussion, but I'm okay with it. I am. I'm okay with it. I think we're okay. Against teams with the same record or worse, the Packers are 10-1 straight up. They lost to the Bears, but they beat up on bad teams. Teams with a record better than Green Bay, like the Eagles, 1-4. Only win against the Texans back in October. So how good are the Packers really? Well, the NFC North has been so dominant. I mean, so dominant. They've come through, and it's the best mark for a division. It's the second best since 1990, straight up. NFC North went 33-11 straight up in games not involving other NFC North teams. That's really, really impressive, okay? Home teams have won so far the first 2 games, Texans and the Ravens. I think we could talk about home teams again here, holding serve with the Bills, beating the Broncos, and then we get into the Eagles and their home game against Jordan Love and the Packers. Jalen Hurts, I think they cover. I'm going to bet that they cover, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be 7-8 points, somewhere in that range. Jalen Hurts is 26-25-1 ATS as a favorite, but when he plays good teams, he's 14-7 ATS against teams with a 500 straight-up record. When he's taking on bad teams, he's 7-16-2 with teams under 500. It's pretty good. That 14-7 mark is the second best behind only Lamar Jackson, who was in the same spot last night where he got the win up against a team that had a 500 record, won and covered. Eagles, -4.5 for 1.1 units. We're going to jump in on that. Third bet for us here today, the Bills and the Broncos. Boy, oh boy, rookie quarterbacks, huh? The total for this game is 48. I'm really surprised at how high that is. Now, these offenses with Josh Allen at the helm, okay. But you look at just how these teams want to play. They want to play under games. They want to play defense. They want to play, run the ball and play defense. And if the Broncos are going to cover this 8.5 point number, if they're going to be in the game at all, they've got to have this game go under. And many people like the Broncos. I like the Bills to win the game, but I'm not laying 8.5 here. This is the game everyone thinks that we could see a shocking upset. I'm not one of them. My only question is, how many points will the Bills win by? Not if they'll win. And I know Sean Payton's been great on the road as a head coach, road or neutral. He's covered 58% of the time since 2018, 33-17-1. That's the best mark of any head coach in the NFL. On the road against a high-scoring team like the Bills, a team averaging 24 or more points, he's 29-14 ATS. That's just absolutely tremendous. But I think Josh Allen, as a home favorite of over a touchdown, Josh Allen is 39-9-2 ATS. He's 26-1 ATS away from home. As a favorite of 7.5 or more at home, he's 23-1 straight up. I can't see him losing. He's 23-1 straight up. But I do think the Bills are going to have their hands full with this defense. I do think that you're going to see a low-scoring game. I'm going to bet the under. I think this game goes under. Under 48. Bills and the Broncos. I don't think we're going to see an incredibly high-scoring game. We saw a lot of offense yesterday. In this game, I think it's going to be more of a slugfest. Under 48 for the Bills and the Broncos. And finally, you guys know I can't have a day without a teaser. We hit the teaser yesterday. We're going to come back again. I don't need to do a 7-point teaser, although I don't hate doing a 7-point teaser here. I don't think we need to pay the extra juice here. I think we can do it as a 6-point teaser and not pay the -140 on this. But you look at the Commanders and you look at Baker Mayfield as a favorite. Baker Mayfield, just not great. As a favorite, it's different. As a dog, Baker Mayfield is tremendous. But at night, Baker Mayfield is 1-9 straight up in his last 10 night games in both the regular season and the playoffs. His one win came in the playoffs against the Eagles. The 1-9 mark straight up at night is second worst only to Daniel Jones, who's 1-11 straight up. At night, we see Jaden Daniels, who's a rookie, mind you, but on normal rest or longer for him at night, he's 2-0 straight up, 2-0 ATS. Washington's offense has put up a grand total of 68 points when this is happening. They're on extra rest. Washington is. Overall, Washington went 9-4 straight up and 11-3 ATS this year in games with normal or extended rest. Commanders' last playoff win was 19 years ago. Where? Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Kind of funny how this whole thing works. It's a rookie quarterback. We've not seen rookie quarterbacks do well in the postseason. I understand this, but my gosh, this Bucs defense scares me. It really, really scares me. I think they may give up big plays in the running game. I think we can see Jaden Daniels keep this game close. In fact, I could see Washington win this game outright. I really can. Instead, I'll tease it to 9. I'll go +9 for the Commanders, under 56 for the other side. Now you might go, Matt, why don't you play the over? Well, the reason why I'm not going to play the over is because I think if you look at just where these teams have gone, the over is 12-5 in games started by Baker Mayfield this year for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it's 11-6 to the over with Jaden Daniels at the quarterback spot. But for the wild card weekend, with a total sitting at 50, since 2003, playoff totals with 50 points or higher outdoors, 21-14-2 to the under. Okay? 21-14-2 to the under. So let's say it goes over, but over 50. Let's tease it to 56 and just hope it's not a crazy game and go under 56. I think we could be pretty good. I think we could be pretty good here with going under 56 for 1.2 units. All right? So, as I said, I'll add player props on the Discord channel chat happening at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern on our Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat to join that. Plays for today, Ravens, Bills, Eagles, moneyline. Ravens are in the house already with the W. Need the Bills and the Eagles to cash that ticket. We're going to lay 4.5 with the Eagles. So if the Eagles lose this game, we're going to lose 2 bets on this. That will stink. Bills, Broncos under 48 for 1.1 units. I expect a low-scoring game in Buffalo. And Commanders +9, teased with the under in that game to 56. Commanders +9, under 56 with the Washington Commanders on the road at Tampa Bay for 1.2 units. Player props to come at you later on today. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.